70 years in the life of anybody, be it an organization or institution, calls for celebration. Therefore, the Lagos Country Club, a community of social and sporting fellowship and many more that lifts the body, soul and spirit, indeed, had a reason to celebrate as the club recently turned 70. Officially founded on the 3rd of August 1949, the present Lagos Country Club has an area of 5,438 acres with a membership strength of over 13,000 and 10 game sections which include table tennis, lawn tennis, darts, swimming and other games.
As you can see, that's the climax of the events that we have embarked upon since the beginning of the year. Before today, everybody felt that with the challenges of governance, with the workload and schedule, that the Vice President may not be here. In fact, he has a meeting with Mr. President this afternoon, and that's why we had to, fast track the program. So for him to come, it's a real mark of honor and a recognition of the importance of this club, and we are very happy about it.
And I wish people that have been together for the past 7 decades and they can achieve this kind of routine, I think it's a laudable one.
Part of the activities to mark the 70th anniversary was a lecture held on Tuesday, July 30th, 2019 at Diamond Jubilee Hall, Lagos Country Club. The lecture was delivered by the guest speaker, Vice President Professor YEMI OSIBANJO. It had as its theme, Promoting National Cohesion for Progress and Prosperity.
The spectacle of so many people of diverse creeds and ethnicities united by a common purpose and a vision is perhaps the most profound hallmark of the Lagos Country Club. In this sense, the club is achieving, in an understated but significant scale, the sort of cohesion and civic mutuality that we all aspire to as a nation. I think that we can also agree that this subject is apt for the times that we're in. We as a people are facing challenges that are testing the bonds of our fraternity, of our unity and our shared humanity. In parts of the country, we have seen sectarian clashes and insurgency, and immediately after the elections, a rise in kidnappings in different parts of the country. But perhaps the worst threat is the threat from those who would use these challenges to sow discord and division in the nation by exploiting harrowing tragedies, fanning them into flames of conflict, manipulating even genuine differences of perspective and opinion, and sundry national challenges as opportunities to promote prejudice, bigotry, and strife. That is, in my view, the greatest threat of all. Nigeria is a complex country, composed of over 180 million people, 250 ethnic groups, and who speak about 400 different languages and dialects. She belongs to that League of Nations with populations of over 100 million people, composed of a multiplicity of ethnicities and creeds. It has become commonplace for people to define Nigeria's diversity as a uniquely problematic attribute that condemns us to perennial volatility and internecine strife on a regular basis. However, we must reject these notions as unfounded. Nigeria is not in any way exceptional or unusual because she is diverse. Mobilizing the people of the country as complex and as heterogeneous as ours, under the banner of a common purpose, was never going to be an easy task. But that is not to say that it is impossible. Multi-religious and multi-ethnic countries all over the world grapple daily with the tensions that come with diversity. The United States of America, for example, has a long history of difficult race relations and minority discontent, and that's on an ongoing basis. Although the motto of the country is out of many, one, and this is meant to convey the idea of unity in diversity, there are minority communities who see themselves as marginalized and excluded from the mainstream of society. European nations are confronting the rise of right-wing populism and nationalism, and the revival of identities long thought to have been buried under the supranational banner of the European Union and the multicultural aspirations of all of those nations. Immigration is complicating the demographic reality of these nations, unleashing greater diversity, which in turn carries a greater potential for tension and friction between the different groups. Today we hear almost daily of all of the steps that have been taken to restrict immigration in many of these countries. And of course, in many of those cases, it promotes tensions within the societies. The rise of xenophobia and nationalism and other forms of chauvinism on the global scene indicates that the challenge of managing diversity is not just a Nigerian or an African problem. Racial, ethnic, and sectarian tensions are common to diverse societies everywhere. Just as being heterogeneous does not condemn a society to perpetual conflict, neither does homogeneity in itself ensure society against strife. So the mere fact that we all speak the same language or that we all belong to the same tribe doesn't mean that there will not be strife. In the same way, the mere fact that we all speak different languages or we may speak different languages or belong to different tribes and religions doesn't mean that there must be strife. Somalia is probably the best answer to the suggestion that all our national challenges will be resolved by our disintegration into small, ethnically and culturally homogeneous enclaves. Somalia is composed of just one ethnic group, the Somali, who speak the same language, and almost all of them practice the same religion. None of these attributes has prevented her from being mired in conflict for 4 decades, and the conflicts are still there. A few years ago, many commentators were advocating for the splitting up of Sudan as a solution to its long history of conflict. Or they said once you divide the North and the South, once you separate them, everything will come to an end. They called for disintegration of the country in the belief that such a measure would bring peace to both the Sudans, North Sudan and Southern Sudan. And they felt that, well, this would relieve relieve each of those divisions so that they could be free to thrive separately.
There was a presentation of a word and plaque to the Vice President.
We please rise.
On Saturday, the 3rd of August 2019, all roads led to the Diamond Jubilee Hall for the 70th Anniversary Grand Ball. Dignitaries present included former Governor of Ogun State, Otumba Gbenga Daniels, Governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, Governor of Ogun State, Dr. Dapo Abiodun, Royal Father of the Day, Oba Kabiru Adewale Shotobi, the Ayongbure of Ikorodu, renowned broadcaster B.C. Olatilo, amongst others. The event came to a climax with the induction of the governors of Lagos and Ogun states and the Oba of Ikorodu into the Lagos Country Club.
It doesn't happen too often. Sir, our government is doing this, and they are the one on the field and proper. Please, thank you, Spirit of it. Thank you, sir.
Officials, the executive of this great club, it is for honor, privilege, humility, prepare this the bell. Our governor, the executive governor of the
Now, with all members of the Board of Trustees waiting anxiously, we hand over the microphone now to the Chairman of the Board of Trustees, Rekola Oyefeso. Your Excellency, sir, the portion of this law takes its mandation that all different governors is automatically the freedom of this law. And when by the grace of God in another 8 years, if the government can amend them and be there forever. But now, sir, the budget empowers us to appoint you as the creator. And as a mark of that, I'm actually listening to you. And I'm respectfully, sir, requesting you to please bear this thing with pride. At any time you come to the course of the job, and to future gathering, so that you know that we are identified. We are identified, bring your closer. The trustees are here, the past presidents are here. I hope I have your mandate. Thank you very much.
This performance by the legendary King Sunny Ade perhaps marks a major highlight for the day.
grace of God, sing fellowship of Holy Ghost, be with me now and forevermore. Hey, the grace of God, sing fellowship of Holy Ghost, be with me now and forevermore.
The essence of the entire occasion was encapsulated by the cutting of the anniversary cake.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Guests at the event had this to say.
It's a very happy moment for us. I was a vice president of this club, and I joined this club some 24 years ago. And 70 years in the life of an institution is a milestone, very remarkable and worthy of celebration. If you were to be an individual, you will now say that the institution had joined the class of the septuagenarians. So I'm very happy that I'm alive and to be part of the celebration, that is going on at the moment.
I give kudos to the founding fathers of this club and then the successors, especially the present day successors, at least in the last 20 or more years. They've been thinking about improving the club and they've been doing well.
The club has come a long way, not just a social club alone. It's been a business development club, entrepreneur club where you want to develop yourself if you know you want to be somebody in life. It has that affiliation with so many people who are real people.
The beauty of this club is the support for the family. It's a family club. We promote sports through recreation. And as you all know, that sports is very, very essential to life.
It's been very good. It's been great. We thank God for this celebration. The club has come a long way. 70 years. It started with just about 2 sections. Now we have 10 very viable sections.
and we have a great management team, and you can see the infrastructural development in 70 years has been good, and we are still going.
We need to thank God that we are all alive to witness it, because I'm an HLM, and today I'm here to witness the 70th birthday. I'm very happy about that.
To face the challenges of finance, we face the challenges of maintenance. You can see the place is huge. We have 10 different sections which must be maintained. We have those old premises which also must be maintained. And you see, in view of the economic situation in Nigeria, we didn't have enough to be able to do so. But at least we were good enough to be able to live, to have enough money for whoever is going to take over, so that at the end of the day, at least the club keeps going.
I wish Lagos Country Club happy birthday and long life and prosperity. I wish Lagos Country Club more years ahead.
My wishes for the club is that Lagos Country Club will continue to grow from strength to strength, and long live Lagos Country Club.
My prayer for the club is to keep on increasing in numbers, increasing in age, and of course expanding in quality. It's a wonderful environment to be. It's a second home to majority of us, and everybody appreciates it. So we want to see many more years of development. The next few years, by the time we're 100, we must be celebrating even in the United States of America.
We are putting all our efforts together to make sure that this club lives beyond us and the generation that is coming.
The Lagos Country Club for decades has promoted cohesion among its diverse peoples and enabled progress and prosperity within its precincts. Membership of the club is multiracial from all walks of life. All in all, the 70th anniversary celebration of the Lagos Country Club has come and gone, but the memories will continue to linger in the minds of those privileged to attend.
I